Declan Rice to the rescue, Simon. That's what 100 million gets you, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, that's what, a team that can go all the way to the end. I mean, obviously, you've got to give a lot of credit to Luton in this game.
Absolutely.
Because they were very, very worthy opposition and pushed Arsenal all the way. And they'll look at it with a great deal of disappointment that they didn't come out with a very, very credible draw.
Yeah.
But these games, they tick off. And as long as Arsenal keep winning them, they will keep on pushing back on the narrative like people like me are peddling, which is they're not going to win this league.
They won against Luton. It takes them 5 points clear at the top. You begin to get a feeling, Danny, this could be their season.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Only because I remember last year when Reece Nelson got the last-minute winner against Bournemouth, I think it was, and they come from behind. Jorginho got the last-minute winner at Villa, and everyone started believing then. I mean, it shows resilience, and they've done it 3 times this season, I think, in injury time. That says a lot about them. They keep going till the end, etc. But no, I'm still in the City camp, and I still think Liverpool have got a great shout as well. But it is a good sign when you get over the line in a game where you don't play so well.
Yeah.
And I do think they're stronger than last year in terms of the squad, and they're better because they've got Rice is better than what they had. But we'll see. I mean, I still think they're heavily relying on Saliba.
Simon, would you stand in Arteta specifically in game time? I mean, in the past you've called him a demented jack-in-the-box.
Yeah, context, yeah.
He picked up his 3rd yellow card of the season for over-celebrating. He'll be in the stands now as a result of that at Villa Park. I could not be seated in my seat, he says. It was pure emotion. If that's a yellow, that's a yellow. Where has a game got to when managers are penalised for over-celebrating?
Well, I called him a demented jack-in-box in the context of saying that that's what he does. He bounces around like Zebedee. But on the same side of the equation, I also said, but this is the personality that's engendered a completely different feel to the Arsenal team, to the Arsenal fan base. The accusations of Arsenal, even when they were playing well, was that there was a library that people went to sit in to watch Arsenal. And when I went to watch them last year, I've said it on a number of occasions. I mean, I know it's against Man City. I know it was their biggest rivals in the race for the Premier League title. But the atmosphere was, and it was generated by Arteta. So I'm in this camp of saying, oh, well, I'm okay. If he wants to make a fool of himself by jumping around like a demented lunatic, like Conte used to do, to be honest, then let him do it.
Yeah.
And if the consequences of it are that the rules are that an over-celebration is categorised by a referee as a potential yellow card, then they'll reap the whirlwind in the same way that players running around taking their shirts off after they scored a goal for no particular reason.
I think in isolation, him celebrating a goal like that is not a bad thing and wouldn't be frowned upon, even if he got a yellow. It's more the fact that Arteta has a lot of the times been in the officials' bad books for remonstrating with the 4th official and arguing with the ref and overstepping his mark and what's that technical area? But
literally.
So it's it's all of that that's caused us to focus on this yellow card of the celebration. But most fans and most players don't mind a manager celebrating goals. I mean, Pep does, Jurgen Klopp does. We've seen, seen, remember that famous one United when Bruce got the late one and Kidd and Ferguson were on the pitch.
They were kneeling on the pitch. I remember it well. Anyway, the upshot is Arteta will be in the stands at Villa Park. What we do know about this Premier League is it's providing more goals than ever.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the TalkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. TalkSPORT.